Hey, Jack, John Kiely.
Nice to meet you, Jack Mandel.
Nice to meet you.
Would you like to see my house?
I'd love to. Let's check it out.
Well, you know, they had told me that there was about 2 feet of water in the house, and as you can see, again, everything being on one floor, even before I got here, I knew that I probably lost most of my possessions, which turned out to be the case.
And unfortunate as this is, you weren't alone. I mean, there was so many families that had lost so much.
Yes.
Something makes your story a little bit different, and that is the time.
Well, it's been 4 years.
So it's been 4 years since the Superstorm Sandy.
Yes.
And this is the condition that your house is in.
This is the condition that my house is in for multiple reasons. My next door neighbor came across a contractor, and he turned out to be an absolute crook. And I'm just going to cut right to the chase. That's what he is. I had a lot of things all go wrong at once, and it can happen. Well, this was my kitchen, and probably one of the last rooms I was in the house before I went in the hospital. This we call the library here.
Okay.
And along these walls here were built-in bookshelves. Both my fiance and I like to read. This was one of my favorite rooms, for sure. So here's my garage. The interesting thing about the garage is that it's on the slab, so this area received even more water than the living area, about 4 feet of water throughout the garage.
Wow.
This one got hit the hardest. So here is the siding job that I paid for that never got done. One of the interesting things about this area is you've got tidal water behind you, but only a half a mile that away you have the ocean. So this house got hit twice. The first high tide came off of the ocean, so it got hit this way, and then the high tide in the back on the river comes 4 hours later. So you literally get hit twice.
So is the plan, Jack, to raise the house?
Yeah, absolutely. If you take any grants now from the state, as I understand it, they won't give it to you unless you move your home out of harm's way. And when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. All right, and here's more siding that never got done.
Well, we'll get it done right this time, that's for sure.
That's what I hear. All right, so welcome to the back of the house, which is in about the same shape as the front of the house. My contractor, the one that came in and skipped out on us, did do some repairs to this roof line here. It actually collapsed to some degree.
I see that.
But everything else that we paid for wasn't done, including the siding and all the inside work.
Our commitment to the community involves everyone. It involves our business units, it involves our companies, it involves our team players. We want to set an example for everybody that's involved with the Kiely Family of Companies to know that it's important to be part of the community and to help people. And we think that as a business, we need to set that example and that we have a responsibility to give back to the communities we serve.
You know, these are all the things that keep folks like me hanging on to hope, really, it's true.
Well, we certainly don't want to see you give up because this is something we believe in and we're really excited to get you back into your home.
And I'm really excited to get back home.
I'm Kevin McGee. I'm the director of SBP New Jersey, and I'm here with Vince Gialinella, who is our director of construction. Jack had gotten about 4 feet of water in the house, which may or may not sound like a lot to you, but 4 feet of water is really enough to destroy an entire house.
We had to raise the house about 4 feet from its original position to put it in conformance.
So it had been water damaged, and then there had been some contractors who came in afterwards and wired it incorrectly and did some plumbing that was incorrect. So we've had to pull a lot of that out and redo it. So now we've got the home elevated, and we're beginning to do our rough-ins with our contractors. So our electrician is here today, and he's getting the house wired. Plumbers are underneath the house doing their rough-ins.
You also have a few AmeriCorps members who are here working on subflooring and some framing issues that we found in the house when we demoed the house. The house was older and there are some structural issues in the house that we're addressing as well.
Yeah, we just got a couple of framing issues, some subfloor to repair.
I'm pulling out the older cloth wire so that We run everything new and it meets code.
Filling in gaps in the sill where there were heating ducts.
The plumbers are doing their roughs underneath and running that up into the house. In the future, we'll be doing other things, residing the house, and then some landscaping and stuff that we'll do later.
When you look at the first day we're here and you think, oh my gosh, like how are we ever going to get anything accomplished? And then all of a sudden, you can really start to see things coming together. Hey guys, welcome. Really excited to be here today. As you all know, near and dear to the Kiely Family of Companies is community service. So let's have a great day. Come on in on a count of three. We'll say build. 1, 2, 3, build. So what's really exciting is that we have team members here from the Kiely Family of Companies that cross over all of our business lines. Some people here are engineers, some people here are working the front desks, there's union members here, and we're all coming together to make this a reality for the Mandel family.
You know, I'm very happy that they did masonry.
So they raised it 4 feet?
We went from 2 steps to, what, 8 steps?
Sure.
We had the siding change. It actually went to a darker color, and I kind of like the way it looks, actually. I can't describe it. You'd have to experience this to really understand what it's like.
When you had lost hope, right?
Yeah. There's no question.
Never gonna happen.
I reached a point where I thought that maybe the best way out of this was to just get rid of the house, you know.
So what's going on in here is we have some of our team members putting in the sheetrock on the interior walls of the home.
Okay, we have walls. I think the last time you were here, we didn't have walls. I asked them if they could just put 3 little holes in the wall so we could have some fireplace flow. And they did that for me, which I thought was really nice. The volunteers through and through have been so receptive to just little things to make this even more of a home.
Right on. We're here to help you. We told you from the beginning that we're going to get you back in your home, and I hope you're starting to believe that, and maybe restoring some hope.
It's getting very close now, and I'm beginning to sense that, you know, this is reality and not just a dream.
What we do is we provide the opportunity for people to come out and volunteer, and it takes folks who are interested in their community. All we do is put the tools in their hand and get them working.
You would think you need experience in hammering or experience in electrical work, and really all you need is the willingness to be here and to help.
We can't do this work without it, to be honest with you.
It takes a village.
It takes a village, exactly.
It's important for Kiely to put these type of programs together because it gives our team members a way to get involved on a personal level, which is really, really important and hits home.
Kiely is a family-run company, and they really give you that sense of family when you're there. Everybody's a part of it. It just made me feel really good that the Kiely family wanted to be involved and help the community get back on their feet.
It just feels good to be in the area helping out and trying to rebuild for what's left that needs to be done to get people back in their homes.
This story could be any one of us at any time, so I think that's where it resonates even harder.
Being involved in this effort gives me hope because it's bringing people back to their homes where their families are, and that's what it's all about.
Good morning, everybody. Really excited to be here today. We're back again on the Mandel house. Everybody here knows why we're here, and that is to help this family get back into their home. The studs are up, the sheetrock's up, we're painting. It's got that smell to it, you know, that like new home smell.
I want to say thank you for coming out today on your Saturday. It means a lot to us. We are going to paint today and grout the tiles that we've already set down.
So today I'm here to help paint. There's a lot of great individuals here that are definitely here to guide you. I will say I'm not the best painter, but I'm definitely able to, paint the rooms, cut the corners, things like that. Just make sure the home looks great for when Jack and his son can come back in.
I love doing community service. I like to be part of a community, and being a part of a community also means chipping in and helping out.
To see everybody help, to see the company help people, poor people, I like to be part of that too.
being part of the community and investing in the community and giving back to the community is basically a human right and something that we need to take very seriously. Hey guys, welcome everybody. This is our fourth phase, volunteering for the Mandel House. We were able to finish up the painting, and now we're moving on to the molding and the trim work. And what's really exciting about doing molding and trim work is it makes a house a home. It gives it a very warm feeling. When you take molding and apply it around the windows and doors and along the floor and the top of the ceiling, it just brings an incredible amount of warmth. And a lot of people will tell you that that is one of the secrets of making a house more like a home.
Well, when I was first offered the opportunity to do this, there was no hesitation. I jumped right on it, offered my services as often as I could, and there wasn't even a moment of doubt of whether I was going to work here or not.
I'm from Cape May. To be here really means a lot because I'm also a volunteer with the fire department where I live, and I've been there for 30 years. And being a volunteer, you're always on the other ends of the spectrum with somebody's home being destroyed, and to be a part of restoring somebody's house, it gives me an opportunity to be a part of that, and I've never had that opportunity. So this is a good chance for a first time to volunteer for something like that.
My favorite part of volunteering here was painting the walls and the ceiling.
I don't believe communities could survive without people coming and giving back. We can't expect others to, always depend on other people to do things for us, so we have to get out and help one another.
I feel good about volunteering because you get to help people.
Today we're doing a lot of finishing work, and the great thing about finishing work is it means we're close to the end of getting this home completed and getting the Mandel family back into their home successfully.
We are on final punch in this house, so we have just a few days left. So today we're really doing a bunch of odds and ends to clean this place up and get Jack ready to come home.
Today we're going to be doing some finishing up work, a little touching up the trim, a little paint, a little cleanup, a little vacuuming, caulking unfinished windows, wiping down the floors, painting some doors that are left.
I'm out here today to help. I heard about the story of the owner and it kind of made me upset, and I wanted to help in a way, do whatever I can.
Well, I came out today because I think it's very important to get involved in the town you live in. I mean, you see these people every day going to the grocery stores, driving your cars, stuck in traffic, and sometimes you just want to reach out and help them.
I'm here today because Long Branch is home. This is where I grew up. This is my neighborhood. These are my people. Sandy really screwed a lot of people up, and Jack got hit hard. Here he is 5 years later without nothing.
I am here to help others because that is really good.
The first time we showed up here at the Mandel House, I couldn't believe the state that this house was in, and looking like anything that anyone could ever live in or live in again. And to see the transformation that has happened here is it's just been such an amazing accomplishment, and we're just thrilled for the way this project has turned out.
I'm very pleased with what they did with the front steps, and I really think they paid a lot of attention to detail here and put in some nice steps, which is, I think, an important thing on a home. I just cannot tell you how badly I want to have my first cup of coffee in the morning back up there. Well, it went from surreal, and then eventually you settle back into the reality of realizing you really are home. I'm still reaching for light switches that were in the apartment, in other parts of rooms and things. But it's been an interesting month, and it's just been a lot of fun slowly putting our house back together and going out and getting stuff for it. And it's just been wonderful, really, it has been.
And I think the most amazing thing is when people step out of the community and want to help. And so to have the Kiely Family of Companies help us finish this project has really been, I think, not only great for SBP and for Jack, but I think it also reinstills some faith in humanity.
The Kiely family came in here with a lot of different people. It seemed that each one had their own skill sets. Just everyone, and right down to John's family and coming in and helping with the painting. There was just an incredible array of people here.
These guys showed up on time. They came ready to work. We actually just had to give them the tools and get out of their way. You know, they came early, they stayed late, they worked their butts off, and really put the cap on this project for us.
I'm thrilled to allow him to get back into his home and carry on with his life.
I finally reached a point where I realized this was going to happen. I mean, so that was the first big joyous thing. I was like, wow, this is really going to happen. And then it just all unfolds from there. I mean, the first few nights we were here, I still couldn't believe we were back. And now I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, we did this. It's great. It's just been incredible working with the Kiely Family of Companies. I really mean it. It's been incredible. We're so happy to be home.
So as this project comes to a close, Kiely and the good work that we're trying to do in the community will continue. We're going to look for more opportunities in the future, and we're always going to take advantage of an opportunity to build trust and to build community. And that's what Kiely's all about, building trust, building communities.